Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champion, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And the Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators offense takes the field to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Texas offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Looking for the score. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's McCown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. The Gators decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. Inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Power football with the run.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. To the air, it's Samuel. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those...
Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To throw, it's Samuel. Pressure coming, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a second down play. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. On the ground with the counter. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. Trying to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. Better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll go to the ground. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, we're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching staff's really been trying to focus on is just to take one opponent at a time, regardless of where they're ranked, regardless of where you're playing. You've got everybody's attention. You're the #1 team in the country midway through the year, David, but there are tougher challenges ahead.
Well, and it's hard to get your players' attention because you start thinking you're good. We've got to get better every week, every practice, and sometimes that #1 ranking makes you not work as hard, gets you a little bit complacent. So that's the job of this coaching staff moving forward.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Makes the catch. It's Sampson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Runs through the tackle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
The Gators send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Gators. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The RPO, it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Makes the catch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He finds a dead spot in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Off the play fake on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
To the air, it's Samuel. With the catch, it's Foster. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Grab near the marker. It's Foster. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. On the move and looking deep. Intercepted to stop the threat. Got room on the return. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Pulls it in. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Landry. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. From the gun, the ground game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give on the option. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Texas! Once he got some room, it was over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Trying play action. This time it's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. He'll keep it himself. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Line getting set on second down. The give. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Samuel. Right on target this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Sampson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. He wants to throw it again. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Here comes the Texas offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Handoff from the gun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He is stopped well short of the 1st down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sampson.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Puts it out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Samuel. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's on target and complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
On the ground, it's McCown. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
Brings up 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Out across the 30 mark. Down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Florida! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game.
Got him downfield.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. The quick out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Samuel. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Works the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. To the air on second down. That's caught. It's Thomas. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Direct snap. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They bring the punter onto the field now. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
It's third down.
He's taking a deep shot. Dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.